Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, i.e. that is Iconic Eunice. Thank you guys so much for joining me here again today. I want to say if you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, then you already know how I feel about you. You're the real MVP, the HBIC, the iconic group at that. And I am saying thanks for joining me again. It's another sit down video. I am pumping out these sit down videos consistently because I have a lot of time on my hand, okay? So today we're here to talk about trends. Let me put my pillow on my lap, okay? So this is a cute, fun little video that I wanted to do because I've seen a little bit of difference in like trends lately, and I'm mostly going to be talking about 4 main trends that I'm seeing all over the place. And then maybe I'll do a bonus one because I wasn't sure if I wanted to add this trend or not. And it's basically going to be, do I love it or do I hate it? Chances are I'm just going to give my opinion about it. If you love these trends, this is no hate and no shade to you. If you don't love these trends, then we see each other. If you do love these trends and I love it too, we also see each other. It's just a fun little video. I was like, what else can I talk about? And I was like, let's talk about some trends. I don't really do that a lot. So there are 4 main trends that I do want to discuss. And this is, like I said, it is no shade to you. I probably most likely don't hate or love these trends. I just have certain opinions about them, okay? So let's get into the video and let's start with trend number 1. That will be country cowboy boots, cowboy hats, everything country, Daisy Duke shorts. Okay, I am really happy for this trend. I'm from well, I'm not from there, but I grew up in the backwoods of Florida, and country music is pretty prominent where I grew up. But as a black girl, I remember back in that time, I'm saying like it's far, far away, but it was like 2006, 2007 ish. It wasn't really popular for you to like country music, and I liked country music, but I felt like back then everybody was kind of like hush hush about liking country music, especially if you were black. It was just taboo to be listening to country music. But over time, we have really grown as a community. Shout out to Beyonce. She has cowboy Carter our way into country music. I feel like even someone like Nelly participated in country music. And at that time, when he made the song with Tim McGraw, and it's all in my head, I think about it over and over again. When he made that song, people were not a fan of it. People did not really vibe with it, and I like that song. Okay, and I feel like we've progressed, and now we're wearing cowboy boots, we're wearing cowboy hats. I do like the trend because some people do it tastefully, and then some people take it to the extreme of costume. I will say the one thing though is the fact that I'm seeing cowboy boots in the middle of summer. I never thought I would be the adult who was like, why are you wearing boots in summertime? But I am. And I know how it made me feel as a kid when people used to be like, oh, aren't you hot? But now, based on how hot it is in this environment, I am really, really shocked when I see people in country cowboy boots in the middle of summer. I can understand if you're going to a festival, makes sense, but you're every day I'm going down the streets and you have on a cowboy boots, baby, you are brave because the heat is not it, okay? I think in the wintertime, I would appreciate this trend a little bit more, the cowboy boots. But like right now, though I'm seeing it and some people are doing it tastefully, I'm just like, it's hot. I know you hot. Please stop it. Let's move on to the next trend. And that will be the balloon skirt. I don't know how I feel about this balloon skirt. It can come in black, it can come in white. I love the ruching of it. I even almost fell prey to that particular skirt. I think when it's paired with like a certain top, it looks great. But I do know one part about it is that sometimes it's so short that it's like, what's the point of the skirt? And I'm not body shaming, and I'm not saying you can't, do what you want because it's your body. But I don't know how I feel about the extreme shortness of this particular skirt and how everybody's wearing it. I think there's a time and place for it. I will say I'm not a fan of how short it can get, but I do like the shape of the skirt. So I don't know about this one. I don't know if I love or hate it because there are times that I've seen the same shape of skirt done eloquently and paired with a really beautiful corset top, and it's like chef's kiss. The lady look elegant. She looks beautiful and put together. And then I've seen it done in streetwear where I'm like, Miss Ma'am, what are you covering? At that point, just go outside with no clothes on because you're not really covering much. And I'm not trying to say it's wrong. If that's how you want to wear it, that's cool. But I just think, is that the direction we want to take it? But if that's the direction you want to take it in, hey, to each his own. I just think that's the part about this balloon skirt trend that I don't really like, where it can get short. It can get really, really short. I think it's like I said, it's time and place. If you're going to the club, the shorter, the better. If you're going to your local grocery store, or you're going to a family kickback, or you're going down the street to hang out with friends, I don't know if that's the right place to wear such a really short skirt. But like I said, if that's your thing, I'm okay with it. If you like it, I love it. So that's the other trend. Okay, let's move on to the next trend. Trend number 3. From trend number 3, this trend has been around for a hot minute, ever since the pandemic. Even before the pandemic, I think we were all slowly coming into this, and that would be athleisure. At this point, it's not even athleisure anymore. It's allegedly just part of the wardrobe attire in general. It's not athleisure. It's not like we're wearing it while we're chilling. No, no, no. We're wearing this everywhere. They're even making workwear in athleisure material. I love and hate this trend. I love this trend because athleisure, you can go it on, go outside. I think when I see certain women put it like their athleisure set and their Lululemon set together to go to the mall or to go to the grocery store, I'm like, that's it right there. When I start seeing athleisure at like really nice restaurants and we're just having dinner and I'm seeing athleisure, it tends to make me go, okay. I mean, it sounds judgy, and it is, but I just feel like, once again, time and place. You should not be wearing athleisure to a beautiful sit-down restaurant. That's just my take. So I think time and place. I think I love it because it's easy to wear, and you guys know me. I am super lazy as an individual. Honestly, I don't do too much, and I can't do too much. So when it's athleisure, I'm like, yeah, because it's easy. It's super duper duper easy to just look very put together without trying too hard. When you put your sneakers on and you put your two sets together, you're good to go. Also, I think when women do it with like the long sleeve zip up jackets, I think it's amazing. I don't tend to like it when it's just with the bralettes and you're outside. Call me what you want, a prude. I kind of do believe in some modesty. I mean, like, I have my cleavage out right now, but like, I do believe in some modesty. Like, that's my thing. That's just my take on it. But that's just my take on it. I do like athleisure. I just think time and place. I don't think we should be wearing athleisure to work. I don't think we should be wearing athleisure to the restaurant to eat or to parties. But if that's what you like I said, if you like it, I love it. I'm not here to say don't do it. I'm just saying it's not really my thing. Okay, so let's move on to the last trend that I have on my list, and we're going to talk about whether I love it or hate it. So far, I feel like I've had mixed feelings. I don't really think I've fully hated anything, and I don't think I've fully loved it. I think I've mostly had an issue with how they're styled for the most part. So they're not really fully something I hate or love. They're more of like, would I wear it that way? Maybe not. Are there other ways that it's worn that I'm appreciative of? Yes. So let's get into the last one that's on my list, and then I will decide if I want to do the bonus one because I'm not sure how if I want to do that one, but we'll see. All right, we're here on the final item on my love it or hate it list for the trends that I'm seeing everywhere, and that will be the Sambas. I actually love the Sambas because I do love sneakers, and the Sambas grew on me. It started off like slow. It was scoping out the scenery, and then boom, it was everywhere. But the first time I saw the Sambas, I immediately loved the Sambas. I was like, oh, Adidas, they did their thing with this one. And I'm not sure if Adidas is the first one to do this particular shape of shoe or what, but I do know the first shape of it that I saw were the Sambas, and I'm obsessed with them. They are so cute. I love them when they're more like vibrant colors, like the pinks and the greens, or in like nicer prints. I like the black and whites, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's boring when you can actually have like a pink one. I remember I was looking at Farfetch a few months ago, and they have it in like this really rich orange. I almost bought it, but then I was just like, no, Eunice, save your money. Save your money. So I did. The Sambas are a really cute trend. That one I think you can wear to work. You can pair it with like casual, like work attire. You can go run your errands in it. You can wear it with a dress. You can wear it with a skirt. You can wear it's a nice shaped shoe that you can wear with everything. It almost reminds me of like the Van thin soles. I loved those sneakers. I really loved those sneakers. That's what the Sambas remind me of. They're not in the same shape, but like the energy that it gives is about the same. Like something that's very like easy to wear, still gonna look nice on your feet, and it's not gonna make your feet look kind of bulky. And I like that about the Sambas. So that's the last item on my list. I am gonna talk about the bonus item. I've decided I will converse about the bonus item, and it's I didn't want to put this one on the list just because it had nothing to do with clothing. It has to do with the hair, and that will be the goddess braids, because the goddess braids is a trend that took me personally forever to get into, and the goddess braids grew on me. At first, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, that just seems so hard to care for, and it is. I wasn't wrong. It is, okay? It's beautiful within the first week of having it. If you're using human hair, it will be beautiful maybe for several weeks after. But if you're using synthetic hair, girl, be prepared. It does get matted quickly, but it's so pretty. It photographs very well. It gives you like an added magical, ethereal, beautiful, like fairy, I don't know, like I don't know what it is. It just looks so good. So it took me a minute to get on it just because I was scared of how much it was going to take to care for this particular hair. But after I tried it, I said, oh, they did their big one with this one. And it was one of those trends that started slow at first. I think it took us a hot minute. It's been around for at least a year or two now. I think it started back in, I want to say the goddess braid started showing up more in 20 towards the end of 2022. We started seeing a few more goddess braids, but then by 2023 it was everywhere, and now you can't show me a black woman who hasn't rocked the goddess braids. It eats every single time. It's just top tier. I think it's one of the best trends for hair and I've seen in a long, long time. And yeah, and the people who are charging arm and a leg to do it, if they're doing it right, it's worth it. It's definitely worth having on your head. It really does what needs to be done. It's a good alternative for the summer. You look like you have a head full of hair, but it's actually braids. I can't say nothing against the goddess braids. I just can't. Apart from it's hard to care for a little bit, I can't say anything else. Well, that is it for this video. It was a quick, short video. I just wanted to talk about these trends. A lot of them I have mixed reviews about. It's not necessarily that I love it or I hate it. It's just there's a time and place for some of it. There's a particular way of styling it that can give you, like, you know, an elevated look versus a not so elevated look. But I judge you not. I slightly judge, but I will reject you not if you style it either way. It's up to you. It's your body. You gotta do what's best for you. If you're liking these trends, you know, leave a comment down below. If you're hating these trends, leave a comment down below. If there's a trend that you currently see everywhere that I didn't talk about, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll make another video about this. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I so appreciate all the support every single time I do these videos. I appreciate the support. I appreciate those who watch for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 seconds. It don't matter. As long as you watched for a little bit, I really appreciate that. So I want to say thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Walk through the fire, the sound of